I don't see how we couldn't speak on this situation.
Let me speak on this.
Let me speak on this. Yeah.
Conan, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame for
Something.
Ray did. I saw it.
So, for those of you that may not know or haven't heard about this situation, there is an MMA fighter that you may or may not have heard of, and his name is Rampage Jackson. Very, very prominent UFC fighter. He was also...
Apparently he was a part of TNA at one point, I saw.
He did a little bit of indie wrestling for TNA. Very little.
Part of the main event mafia. I was like, I don't even know what that is.
I mean, I think he maybe had...
He was like the fifth member in one generation of it or something. I saw on the Wikipedia page. I'm not familiar with TNA at all.
I'm not either. I did see him on there, but I do know... I've talked with people, and they said he was on there for maybe a month.
I know he did that movie, A-Team.
He played Mr. T's role in the A-Team remake film that they made a few years ago with Liam Neeson. Well, he has a son.
Oh, yeah.
And his son's name is Raja Baha. I don't know how the fuck you say it.
Raja.
Raja. And this past week... there was...
Apparently he's a streamer on Kick now.
Yes. Kick is, I guess, for influencers that they just follow him around.
Well,
or
I
something.
just meant Kick is
It's like
Twitch.
It's
right.
Twitch.
But it's...
right. Different.
Twitch with no rules.
So, apparently they were in... where were they?
California.
Was it California? I thought it was California.
Even though the name of the place is... Yeah, it makes me think of like Knoxville.
That's what I thought. I was like Knoxville. Okay, I got you.
Spelled so weird, too, like Knokx.
Yeah.
But apparently it's like a Rikishi school with like also one of the coaches is Black Pearl, which is like Rikishi's cousin. I think that's the guy in the video back there. The guy that guy that you just had the mouse over. I think that's him.
This guy?
No, the other guy on the side. Other side. There you go. That guy. I think that's the Black Pearl guy.
Okay. All right. I got you. So, the reason this is a main story is something went horribly wrong when Raja went to this indie wrestling show, and there are a lot of questions that are being asked.
There's a few times when real violence has happened in a wrestling ring.
Sure, absolutely.
Like they talk the mass transit incident and stuff like that.
Yep.
But it's like this is one of the worst ones we've had.
Again,
and it's been a while.
If you go into a wrestling match and the other person, and let me tell you right now at the preface of this story, this motherfucker needs to go to jail for attempted murder. There's no doubt in my mind. Of course, there are other problems.
If not that, there's other charges.
There are other problems.
Well, yes. I meant if not murder, assault at least.
No, something. I mean, right? It shouldn't just be swept under the rug as nothing, is what I'm saying. And this happens. I mean, it would blow your mind how many indie promoters have to deal with shit like this, where they try to bring in someone who's not even you're the son of a celebrity. No one knows who the fuck you are unless someone says it's Rampage Jackson's son. That's the only time that they know who you are.
Yeah, you didn't know when I told you that. I was like, that's his son. And you're like, oh, that's that, okay.
Yeah, you said, look what happened. And I watched the footage. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And you were like, it's Rampage Jackson. Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Because Rampage Jackson's nuts.
I don't think we could show this on YouTube.
We're not going to. We're not going to show the actual incident.
People can find it if they want.
Yeah, you can find it.
I don't even think we need to explain it that much because people can find that explanation if they want to.
Well, I was going to show what the lead up.
I mean, I think everybody's responded to it and said stuff like people have had a problem with Mark Henry's response and RVD's kind of response.
I didn't hear RVD's response. What was RVD's response?
He said he had his back, and then I think he tried to explain it somehow why he had Raja's back. But I don't know if it was just, trying to get viewers or what. Maven responded and said it was borderline assault or something. And then he went on a live.
No, it's more than borderline
they went on a live stream later on to clear that up. He's like, no, I didn't get to see all this stuff. And his his video editor was on the stream too. They actually went and did a live stream so they could say borderline assault. Because it's like, dude, you can't. That was Yeah.
Yeah.
So Maven fixed that.
So we're not sure what led up to the incident. Here is some video footage of them prior to the incident, and you can see they're kind of talking and they're joking, and he does bust a beer can over his head, and they kind of square up on each other.
It seemed like a gimmick can.
But again,
dude.
it
didn't
felt
seem like a real
right. It
beer.
felt like a work.
You don't get hit by a real beer can.
I mean, you don't just stand there. Right, exactly. So again, I think the assumption was that Raja was going to play some kind of part in this indie wrestling promotion at some point down the line, was the point. And this was the guy that he was supposed to face.
I don't know if any of that's. I mean, that.
I don't know.
That's
what
like
I've
all
heard.
conjecture.
Yeah. Okay. I'll admit that. This is just a horrible, horrible scene. Again, I'm not going to show it.
People have talked about Rampage Jackson having a role in it by calling his son gay for being at a wrestling thing.
A lot of dude, there's so many things behind this story, right?
And then you see him afterwards. Did you see that where he's walking away, going like, "I ain't nobody's bitch, man. I'm gonna take it."
Yeah. And again, I saw footage of Rampage, seeing the footage,
and that one guy.
Oh my God, he did what? Oh my God,
that wrestler in the cowboy hat. They say he's lost his job too.
Yeah.
He's fired too, and all the promotion people.
I am not going to show the vicious part of the video. I will just show you the initial slam, and then I'll pause it there.
Well, he's also on his stream sitting there talking about what he's going to do. I'm gonna go crazy, you guys. This ain't going to be fake. I'm going to kill this guy.
On Kick, right, exactly, which he has now been banned from, and his father too, I believe.
Yeah.
If I remember hearing correctly. But this is the lead up to the assault. So he gets in the ring from the crowd, waits for the move, squares up on the guy. The guy takes the bump. He gets up on his shoulders. Okay. Gets up on his shoulders and takes the bump like it's supposed to happen. Now, what we can't show you is what follows, and that is at least 20 close fist hook punches to this guy who's clearly unconscious on the mat.
He puts up no defense, no.
Nothing. No hands.
Well, I think that slam knocked him out, dude.
I think that knocked him out.
I don't think that was part of the show either.
And I think he had, if I saw correctly, he had just been speared before that.
Well, he speared that guy, it looked like.
Well, that still kind of will make you...
Well, I'm just saying,
you know...
he did the spearing. He was not speared.
And again, there are so many things wrong with this. Not just what happened, but what didn't happen. Now, as Christian mentioned at the beginning of our show, I have done indie wrestling promotion. I have been the promoter. I have booked shows with guests that come in for our show. So, that is a common thing in independent wrestling that you do. You bring in people that could influence your crowds and bring more butts to the seats, per se. However, when you see what you saw, or what I saw, what you see is, I don't blame the promotion completely, because I do feel that there was some kind of arrangement at some point between Raja Jackson and this promotion. That there was some kind of agreement that Raja would potentially build heat with this Syko Stu guy. Is that his name? Syko Stu?
Mm-hmm.
Syko Stu was his name, the gentleman that took the bumps and the punches. And so initially, if you watch the video, there is a lot of confusion. However, it does not take long to realize that this is not a work. These are not timed strikes.
I don't know. It does take some time. I mean, if that would have been like a UFC referee, he would have jumped on top of that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that when I say a time strike, I mean
No,
a
no,
pulled
I'm
punch
not
is
saying.
what I mean.
What?
Okay, like wrestlers, they pull their punches, right?
Yeah, but he wasn't.
And they
pulling his
kinda
punch.
hit
He
you
wasn't
on the-
doing that though, right?
I know. I'm saying.
So why are you saying it?
Here we go. I'm saying that, it's very clear that he wasn't doing any of those things.
Yeah.
Therefore, the ref should have jumped on him.
Yeah.
Okay? What I was saying is it was clear, because the slam, that's arguable. You could be like, if he would have just slammed him and walked away.
I know, but so why did it take so long before people to step in?
What I'm thinking is that there was some situation, and I don't know what it was. This kid just snapped. And what was supposed to be maybe a get down and do the beat like this against the side of the temple, where he's then pulled off or something went horribly wrong. And this guy thought it was a real fight, thought the guy's clearly unconscious in the video. I don't know how you can't see that, especially if you're on top of him, hitting the shit out of him. I don't understand how you don't see this guy's unconscious. So the time, and I mean, to get over 20 punches thrown before not the ref, not the promoter, but another wrestler jumps into the ring and gets this fucking psycho off this guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't think they were ready for that. I don't think the ref knew what to do.
Again, that's what I mean when I say there was a great deal of confusion over the situation. I think the ref was probably told, and I'm just saying this if it were me.
I'm just saying
I'm not saying this is how it happened.
He's not a real ref. He's not trained to stop a fight like that.
Exactly right. He was probably told, this kid's going to get in the ring.
Like if somebody jumped in your ring and went crazy, your ref wouldn't really know what to do. I would,
but again, he might have been told prior to the match by the promoter, hey, this guy's going to jump in the ring and attack Syko Stu. This is part of the work.
Well, it doesn't seem like that's what he was told.
Who was told?
The ref.
Why?
Because they say Roger was told to do this and somebody's going to pull you off. So they would have told the ref to pull him off. So the ref would be ready to pull him off.
The ref might not be the one to pull him off. The ref just might know what's going to happen. And again, I'll bring a ref in. I don't want a ref to get hurt.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't want him to try to break something up that could potentially be violent. Like with
well, I mean, that's
Roger
the whole
Jackson.
thing. It's like we would say, you would tell him.
Exactly, but I would also tell him, I'd say, listen.
That's why I'm saying it doesn't seem like
this guy's coming in. No, again, we're on the same page. We're just saying it differently. So what I'm saying is, I would tell my ref before he goes out, I would say, during this match, this guy's going to come from out of the crowd and attack Syko Stu. You don't need to do anything. Get out of the ring and stay out of the way. Again, because you don't want to put an official at physical harm risk for lots of reasons. Number one reason, because you don't have insurance on that particular person, the ref. You have insurance on the people, on the wrestlers. So that's my pure educated guess as to why the ref did not intervene. Is there was horrible miscommunication on what was supposed to happen with that spot. That's my opinion. Now,
so you think the ref was waiting on someone else to intervene?
I do. Yes.
I don't know.
I do. There's not. I see no talent around the ring. So again, that tells me that it was probably going to be a run-in scenario. That could also potentially be the reason for the amount of time that it took for someone to actually pull this kid off of the wrestler. I'm not sure. And it's stuff we still don't know yet. in terms of what the plan was, if there was a plan.
I don't think it matters what the plan is.
No,
when you see somebody start punching somebody like that,
no,
you
I
try
agree.
to step in.
Again, after the first punch was thrown, okay, I'm that same promoter, right? I say, I get up and start running to the ring, and I get every motherfucker that I can to come with me, and I say, let's go, we got to stop this now, okay? But, again, I don't blame the ref because the ref may not have known what was going on. I've had a lot of refs like that.
Yeah, for sure.
They're not told the story. They're not given the card. They're not shown, or they're not told about the future plans. That happens. That's not what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here is a spot that went horribly wrong when this guy lost his fucking mind. That's what I see. But I guess we'll have to wait to see what happens. Again, Raja Jackson and his father, Rampage Jackson, have both been permanently banned from Kick.
I don't know how much permanent. We'll see about that.
Well, that's what it said. I don't know. The wrestler Syko Stu, I'm sorry, I don't have his real name.
Stuart Smith or something. He's a veteran.
Maybe, yeah, something like that. I do hear that he is doing okay.
He's got a GoFundMe too, or whatever.
He's got a GoFundMe going. We'll put it in the description of this video if you'd like to donate to help this man. But this was a pure law-breaking assault, plain and simple. And I don't give a shit who says it. If you're defending this kid, you're wrong. I don't give a fuck if it's Mark Henry, fucking Triple H. I don't care who it is. There is no reason this should have happened.
What about
Yeah.
What about like the receipts and stuff? Like there's a limit to how far receipts should go. Like just because somebody hurt, like a toxic thing that I think receipts kind of are, like they can go too far.
Okay, so you mean like the beer can?
Sure. Well, I just meant like away from this event.
Okay.
Just the receipt, the system of receipts.
Sure.
How it's like just because somebody fucked up, your receipt doesn't mean you get a fucking hit him with a chair,
right,
Blue Meanie or something,
exactly.
and like JBL and that kind of stuff.
Right.
That's what I
know.
And that's exactly right. Exactly right. Yes, there is definitely a limit to that. And I feel very bad for the wrestler. These are normal guys. I've said this before. These are normal guys that work normal jobs, that have normal lives.
Someone also mentioned alcohol. Like maybe there was a lot of drinking before the show and stuff.
Unfortunately, some indie promotions have that. I don't allow drinking at my shows, so I never had that experience because of bullshit like this.
Sure.
So again, but that does happen.
That's why we don't let Jeff Hardy come to our shows either. I hope you're okay, Jeff.
I hope this guy either is fined out the ass or goes to jail because this
some mental health too.
This is some Chris Rock, Will Smith slap shit. I mean, this
more
is
than that too.
I'm saying though, it's out of nowhere like that,
Can I say
right?
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know this is really bad, but I am kind of laughing about that guy in the back with his hands on his head.
Dude, if I'm in this crowd, I'm screaming right now at this guy. I'm be like, get somebody in fucking here. He's going to get killed. And I guarantee you, from the video I saw, if somebody didn't pull him off of him, he would have killed him.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
I have no doubt.
For
He
sure.
wasn't stopping.
Well,
And when someone tried to grab him, he went after him again and tried to get him. So again, this kid's just crazy. His father was crazy. Okay? We're talking about the same guy who tore a fucking aluminum door off its goddamn frame when he was a coach for the Ultimate Fighter. Okay? This is a crazy family. And they may be entitled and whatever else, but no one is entitled to this. This is a crime. It should be presented and prosecuted as a crime.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Let us know what your opinion is. Whose side are you on? Do you think Raja was in the right? Again,
Dude,
I don't know how you can do.
What if 40 years from now he's in the Hangover 9 like Mike Tyson?
Maybe.
Just rehabilitated image.
Never know.
Dude. You know?
I mean, it would take a long time to rehabilitate that image, though.
I'm just saying Mike Tyson did a lot of bad things too, you know?
Attempted murder, I don't think he ever did.
Rape, though.
Okay.
Let
us know what you think of this video in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, and we'll see you in the next one.